Denmark is the best in the world.
この番組はサービスラーニング開くで出会ったスタディバディ、デンマーク出身のイプセンさんと日本人のタツが日本語と英語を混ぜながら文化や学びの楽しさについて語り合うポッドキャストです。サービスラーニング開くは英語を学びたい人と日本語を学びたい人が一緒に会話を学べる新しいスタイルの教科書。私たちは実際にこの教科書を使って学んでいる様子をそのまま録音し、番組としてお届けしています。お互いの文化と言葉を尊重しながら学ぶ、そんな新しい学びの形を一緒に体験してみませんか？
Hiraku is a service learning program that was started by Kono Yurika sensei.
Yay!
The idea behind Hiraku is we have an English speaking person and a Japanese speaking person who will then partner up to study together. And not only will they help each other learn each other's respective languages, they will also share their culture with one another and try to make a bridge between the two nations.
Denmark is the best in the world.
はい、こんにちは、デンセカのタツです。
デンセカのイプセンです。
今日はですね、イプセンさんにデンマークのお話をしてもらおうと思います。はい、よろしくお願いします。
よろしくお願いします。日本は幼稚園がありますよね。
幼稚園ありますよ。
まあ、デンマークもちろん普通な幼稚園がありますが、デンマークもアウトドアーズ幼稚園があります。
アウトドアーズキンダーガーテン。
Yes.
So that's different from typical kindergarten.
Yeah, a typical kindergarten is just mostly indoors. When the weather is nice, there's a playground.
Yes.
They go in and out and just it's mostly like playing. It's not like preschool in America or pre-K or whatever it's called. It's mostly just a place for your kids to be taken care of.
I see.
You know, they read stories, they have nap time, that sort of stuff.
お休みの時間がいいね。いいですね。
でも、アウトドアーズ幼稚園はずっとアウトドアーズ。
ずっとアウトドア。
そして子供たちは森に行く、牧場に行く、実りを取って、その活躍です。
フルーツとかを取りに行く。
そう。So, it's very much focused on being outdoors, being very active, and learning a lot about nature and animals, and the activities that you're generally going to be doing outside.
青空教室ですね。青空教室ですね。
ブルースカイ。そう、
青いブルースカイのクラスルームで。
そうですね。
はい。僕とゆりかさんはサイエンススクールをやったんですが、実は外で集まってそういうことをしてました。
そうなんだ。
そう。でも、only for 2 hours maybe. 2 hours or 3 hours? そう。ファームに行ったり、チェスナットハンティングに行ったり、栗拾いですね。
いいですね。
行ったり、あとは外で紙飛行機を飛ばす。コンペティションをしたりするんですが、それはクラスでやりました。では、デンマークにあるそのアウトドアキンダーガーテンは、You pick to go there?
Yes. It's relatively rare. It's nowhere near as common as regular kindergarten.
Is that in Copenhagen?
It's everywhere.
Everywhere. Okay.
Although I'm actually unsure about Copenhagen specifically because it's the biggest city. Of course, they could take a bus to go somewhere, but I think the outdoors kindergartens are generally located near the forests and nature. And
I see.
Now, I didn't have any friends that went to one, but my dad did because he's a bit older than me.
So your dad had education?
No, he didn't, but he knew people.
Okay, he knew
people.
Yeah,
I think it was more common back then because parents back then were more about you need to go outside and play as opposed to now if they just give the kids an iPad.
ちょっと上の世代の方が
ちょっともう人気
だった。
そう。
はい。How about now?
I don't have statistics, but I would guess it's probably 10% of kids, maybe at most, go to outdoors kindergartens. It's pretty rare.
Because I want to go.
Really?
That sounds nice.
It does sound nice because I remember vaguely what I did in kindergarten, and we didn't really learn much. We did theater and we would practice the letters, like the alphabet a little bit. Yeah. But not really much. We were just playing most of the time. But the kids in the outdoors kindergarten, it's very hands-on. It's a lot of activities and a lot of learning about pretty practical stuff. Like they will go to farms and literally learn how they tend to the fields and sow seeds, till the earth. Of course, they don't make the kids do like intensive physical labor, but they still learn a lot of very practical things that are useful things to know.
Oh, like feeding, like 餌をあげたり。あとは、how about cleaning? Or shaving for like sheep's.
They probably are shown. They probably don't get to try because you don't want a kid with that sort of machinery. But yeah,
milking. You can try milking, right? The milking.
Yeah.
乳搾りと言います。
そうそうそう。It's very typical in Denmark to have, even for regular kindergartens and schools, to have trips, 遠足?
遠足ね。
Where you go to like a farmer's market type of thing, and you can milk the cows. Sometimes you can ride horses.
いいね。
Yeah. Oh, and they typically have races with pigs.
Races with pigs.
Yeah, they put pigs in a circle and they have to race around.
You can bet, right?
Yeah.
いいですね。Yeah, I remember like you told me that many school kids visit the castle.
Yeah.
So yeah, I remember you talked about like you guys have nice culture for the school trips.
Yeah, there are quite a lot of school trips in what we just call school, the 10 years you go in mandatory school. Where I lived, we were very close to one of the most famous Viking ships in Denmark, which it's in like a Viking burial mound. Everyone has to go to that because it's so famous. When you're a kid, it's not that exciting because it's just an old boat. But I mean, in hindsight, it's really cool that we get to go on a lot of trips and see a lot of history. It's not just in the books.
Yes, when you want to learn like history about country.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's really efficient to visit somewhere.
Yeah.
And learn about whatever the historical place, right?
I'm actually a little jealous of the schools near Copenhagen because the biggest Viking museum that has almost all of the Viking stuff is near Copenhagen. And I think they get to go to that one, but we couldn't because it was kind of far away.
バイキング好きだからそこに行きたい。なるほど。
バイキングめちゃめちゃかっこいいと思う。
そうね。
ちょっとひどいな人だった。でもかっこいい。
かっこいいね。そうか。
すみません、あまり日本語をしゃべる。
いえ。ちょっとKindergartenから、so we went on the tangent. So let's come back to the topic.
Right.
So you talked about like その幼稚園、デンマークのその外の幼稚園は、what typically select? Is that like more efficient or what is the good effect of that kindergarten?
The really nice effect is that you actually get the kids to go outside and be active, first of all. Because a lot of the time in regular kindergarten, you're just inside playing sort of calmly, casually, which is good as well. But you get to burn some energy, which I think the parents appreciate when the kids get back home. They're kind of relaxed.
Concept is very similar to like a Boy Scout.
Yeah, it's a little bit, yeah.
Yeah, because we cook together, we hike together, we clean up together.
Yeah. And I think there's also a bit more of like a group camaraderie, kind of like Scouts. It's actually a very good analogy with Scouts. It's not as regimented. There isn't as much forced like rules and like regulations, but they still get that camaraderie of being out together and learning stuff together. And I think also the parents that maybe are in a business, like maybe they own a farm or something similar, it's good for the kids to learn that. And it's also an experience that you're not generally going to get as much of in school. So it's good to get that experience and maybe start developing an interest early. As opposed to when you're in school, yes, you sometimes go out for nature activities, but it's very limited. So you're not going to figure out if you really like that sort of stuff.
Do you think that is connecting to like happiness in Denmark? Or is that more popular in other countries?
I mean, it's hard to say, but I would imagine that it helps because the nature in Denmark is, in my opinion, very, very
beautiful,
pretty.
right?
Very beautiful.
Yeah. I agree.
And like some of my best times in school were we would just go to the forest and just walk around and play. Even though we weren't learning anything, maybe we would pick up, like you said, like chestnuts and make little figures out of them. But it was super fun, and it was just a great time.
Yeah.
And like a load off from all the learning and having to memorize and math.
Yeah, I think some recent research showing like for kids, it's more important to, see that kind of beautiful nature than learning in a classroom.
Yeah.
So it maybe makes sense.
Yeah. Because I actually, when I had to come up with a topic, I actually asked my family because I thought, well, we've covered most of what I think is interesting in Hiraku. But so I said, hey, can you think of anything that's like unique to Denmark? And when they mentioned that, I realized it's like, oh yeah, I've heard of this before. And I just thought it was normal. And then I realized, oh wait, I don't think most countries have an outdoors kindergarten.
No. But my kindergarten was not typical kindergarten.
Oh, how so?
Yeah, I never met people who went to the Judo Kindergarten.
Judo Kindergarten?
Yeah, other than me.
As in the...
Yeah. So my father found a Judo Kindergarten little far from our house. So I have to go by riding on the train by myself every day for kindergarten.
At what age?
5 years old.
You can go on the train by yourself?
Yeah. I could read my watch, and I knew the time, and I know like which train to ride on. So I did it, but I was the only person who went to the kindergarten by train. Yeah.
すごい.
But everybody, so I think they have like teachers of black belt, and so we have like regular class and then judo class, and sometimes early morning training. And we have like some yard. その外に公園があるんですけど、そこはもう裸足で靴を履かずに歩けるようにしてあって、その外で遊べる。だからアウトドアエクササイズもすごく多かったんですけど、でも柔道幼稚園なのでとても柔道をよくやり、毎月コンペティションがあって、で僕たちの中の先生にはオリンピックの選手もいました。そうだからYeah, because my father one time fell from the bike, like automobile. But he was okay because he know how to fall, So there's a technique for judo to keep your body, like 受け身と言うんですけど、受け身と言います。受けるはその receive と身は body で、you can learn how to fall without injury. 受け身を覚えておくと、結構飛んで落ちても you can protect your body、そのテクニックが大事だと My father thought like it is really important for you because you can protect yourself with judo so he forced me to go there
そうなんだ
I have no opinion I just was asked to go Yeah, I felt lonely because other people always have some kind of bus came to pick them up and then they always go together Yeah Versus, I walk to the station, 15 minutes to walk, and then ride on the train, and then about 15 minutes by train, and then go to kindergarten.
大変だったよね。
そう、でも、if I see like some older people, like I give my seat to like those people.
Right.
And then I always, like they give me like candies and stuff. Yeah, so I had like really good, memory, but it's not typical school.
I feel like this is a pretty good contrast between my culture and your culture. We go out into the forest and play, and you go do judo at age 5.
Yeah, I was pretty strong. There was a kid from like that school's principal's son. Yeah, I beat him. So はい、そんな感じでした。
Yeah, we actually had because you said you learn how to fall. At one point in gym class, this was in regular school, we had a stuntman who came and taught us how to do...
Stuntman?
Yeah, to fall and do rolls, and so we could learn like basic...
Oh, so he came as a hero.
Yeah,
trying to teach you like how to protect yourself.
Yeah, so he I remember...
That's nicer.
Yeah.
That's nicer education.
Yeah. He taught us how Jim spawned, like when he jumps from like some place high, how you have to roll to not injure yourself when you jump from high up.
Okay.
So we had to practice that. We didn't jump from high up. We just practiced how to do the roll because obviously they didn't want the kids to get hurt.
面白いですね。
ちょっとどういうタイミングで笑っていいのか分からなくて、すっごい面白かった。
よかった。
よかった、ゆうかさん。今日はそういうことで、デンマークの幼稚園ですね。キンダーガーテンのお話をしてもらって、僕は少し日本のティピカルではないんですけど、僕の、はい、私は柔道専門学校附属幼稚園出身です。ということで、デンマークと日本のカルチャーの違いを今日も交わすことができました。イプセンさんありがとうございました。
ありがとうございます。
そして皆さん最後まで聞いてくださってありがとうございます。デンセカのタツでした。
デンセカのイプセンでした。
バイバイ。
バイバイ。
パブ。
最高、めっちゃ面白かった。すごいいいね、その幼稚園、私も行きたいな。
I am good at speaking English. I am also good at speaking Japanese as well. Cause I'm doing Hiraku service learning. 世界があなたの Study Buddy. 日本語も英語ももっともっと話したくなる。
Hirakuのスポンサードでお送りします。
お送りします。
うまい。
みんなよろしくね。僕は幸せだよ。